Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. So tonight I'm going to do 12 sign readings, starting with Sagittarius since we are in Sagittarius. Also check out the community post. I posted small, I guess, little contest of guessing a number from 1 to 111, and I'm offering a free in-depth personal reading. So that could be interesting too. You just have to comment one time, not multiple times. If not, you're disqualified. Just one time, one number between 1 and 11 in the community post on my channel. So like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, and we're going to get on into it. And you don't need to be a subscriber also for the contest. I guess you need a YouTube channel to comment. Right, so Sagittarius, fire sign. Let's see what's your cosmic path, your spiritual journey. What's been going on here? Messages from spirit guides, from starseeds, maybe ancestors, Just going to draw a few more cards. All right, so I'm picking up on ancestors, ancestral messages for you, Sagittarius, right? Two of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. So it seems like there's been ultimate decisions that you've been either dwelling upon or feeling that they're not in movement. Remember to prioritize these decisions if they're really worth it, or if it should be taking up all your time and efforts, right? And like distracting you, because it seems like there's other decisions to make when it comes to your self journey of discovery here that you could be making that might also like give you the answers along the way that you've been searching for, been indecisive about. Because feels like if you make these changes or these decisions, things are going to be in movement, because feels like it's been a long time that you've been holding back, or a long time that you've been on a different path here. And if you just make a few changes about either your surroundings, your relationships, of who you are, what you're doing, how you're feeling, your spiritual path and journey, like you could go through an awakening, and like things could be much more successful and in movement, right? And this has been a long time that this has been going on. So it wouldn't take a long time for things to move if these changes were in place. Feels like you have a soul contract, right? We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Swords. So once again, there's these blockages for you to move forward. You've been moving forward when it comes to verbal, mentally sharp, like you know how to state something, you know how to express yourself, you know how to like kind of put yourself first. But there's this soul contract, once again, these changes to be made when it comes to the self, because you could be fulfilling this, and maybe you're in disagreement with yourself or disagreement with others, that it's kind of taking a toll on you, that you're not shining as much as you can. And like sometimes you don't need to be so verbally sharp, right? Communication goes a long way. It's not only with the mouth that we communicate, it's with the eyes, the nonverbal, sound, smell, touch, feeling, intuition, right? So I think your ancestors are coming across to say, like, follow your intuition, because you have a high intuition, and like this could be unblocked here, like your third eye chakra, the crown chakra, your sacred chakra. Feels like there's a calling out for you to make simple changes in your life that'll help you. It'll help you gain more confidence. It'll help you gain more opportunities in your surroundings, so that things could be in movement. Because right, we got the Knight again, so like feels like movement is heading your way, or it's maybe it has begun, and like it's right, we got the Swords and the Pentacles. So like if it already begun, it's not for a short time. Don't worry about this if you're running out of time, or like it's maybe just like coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. It's meant to happen, and it's meant to happen on a long duration here, right? This movement, if it didn't happen yet, it's going to happen, and more through communication to start with, and then more through like logical stability. And you'll be able to see that this movement is synchronized. It's going to bring you harmony and peace, right? Then bottom of the deck energy we have the death card. So once again, you have to go through this type of transformation, either transformation of the soul. I don't know if you're going through the dark night of the soul right now, or if ever you're having troubles in your relationships or finances, maybe just troubles with who you are because of others, how they react. It's time to do a cleanup in your life, and it's time to make these little changes that, right, that's going to help you transform, right? For every ending, there's a beginning. And like, you're going to be able to begin to feel yourself again. And once again, we have a horse, right? So like, things will be in movement. Once you get to these endings, don't dwell upon these endings. Be grateful for these endings, because new beginnings, you're going to be even more grateful for and happy that these endings came into your life. Okay. It's just a matter of transformation, and not all transformation goes well. It depends on your perception and the way you're feeling, how you control those feelings and those thoughts. So the more you give into this transformation, and the more you accept it and realize that you're heading towards a better time and success, it's going to be a smoother transformation for you. Right? The Hermit card. So it's time to really think about these big life changes as well, like where you're at, your health. Are you happy in your career? Do you find you found your career? What about the personal relationships around you? Do they feel like they bring you joy, or they bring you, uplift you, like help you be vibrant and like high frequencies? And like, do they seem like long term? Are they helpful, or is it more you like stuttering and like running around helping them? You got to remember like to put yourself first, and like, would they do the same for you, kind of thing. It could be your calling to go back to school. Maybe you're in a midlife crisis, right? So, and like, try not to think of it as a midlife crisis if ever, but like, or time is running out, or time is short, or wasted time. This is a card of reflection, and that takes time as well, right? To reflect on a long time, and to really like look at the pros and cons, and like what's good, what's not. Virgo card, right? I'm going to see for these other cards here. All right, so out of 3 cards, we have commitment. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship, or being successful, right? Commitment, dedication, determination, sticking to it, right? Through highs and lows. But remember that you're doing it for the right reasons, for the right people, for the right circumstances, and the right opportunities. Don't be fooled by anything, but universe is going to help you with this recognition. Okay, to recognize the signs, to recognize miracles or opportunities in your way or around you. So like, you do have universal backup, let's say. Then we got intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs or low, kind of just like I said, the highs and lows, right? The good and bad. So like, don't worry, you can't, even in that movement, right? Like, you might find those lows at one point. Don't let it fool you that like you're not moving in the right direction, or like towards success. Like, life comes with highs and lows, with good and bad, with positive and negative, light and darkness, right? The balance of the universe here, the balance of life is always going to be there. Can't always have sunshine without the rain, or without the clouds in the storm. So like, just hold on there, and you're definitely heading towards great times, sunshine. And one more card in Spiritual Animal Guide Tarot for Sagittarius. King of Fire. Inspiring, dramatic, ambitious, and wise. Now's your moment to step up to leadership role. Don't look away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful so long as you stay focused upon the big picture. So stay focused, believe, right? And like, once again, like, all the signs point towards success heading your way, Sagittarius. So use that fire that you have, like that great energy. And if you don't feel like great energy, try to find time for rest, or like to recuperate, or see what is like going after your energy here, okay? Because you definitely have room for success, and like, you need to be at your highest peak, your best, to like accept this in your life and to keep going with this, so that like universe brings you more opportunities and more success. Hey, Leo. Well, Leo sun. Next up, we got Capricorn. I forgot to. Hope it's going good, Leo. Yeah, well. Right, Capricorn. Let's see for your cosmic path, whether it's spirit guides, universe, divine, angels, ancestors. Feels like there's a message here for you, for Capricorn. All right, so Capricorn. I got the 6 of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Wands. So the message I'm picking up here, maybe from spirit guides, is that you're kind of like on the wrong path. You're like, you could be on the right path if you're going after your passions and like ambitions or your goals, your dream, but feels like you're going after desires, wants, instead of what you need here, and like going after these desires or these wants or like whatever's coming your way, or like holding on to type of relationships that don't really suit you, or that are conflictual and like burning up your energy. Maybe at work you're kind of like not feeling the work or wanting to go to work, like it's not your calling. There's something here that's going on that you're just going with, and it's on the wrong path. But if you were to like bring this energy back and go for passions, ambitions, your dreams, what suits you, what makes you happy, what makes you vibrant, what makes you feel alive, kind of thing. Even if it's just taking a vacation or like going parachuting, let's say, or like doing an activity that's extreme or intense, or if not, just going to the spa or something. There needs to be a change up, like so that you change your path here. But there's things to consider along the way that's burning your energy in a bad way, when you could be burning your energy in a great way here. I don't know if someone's been ghosting you, or like you've been cut off to talking to someone, holding a grudge, maybe the one or the other, because I got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So it feels like there's a blockage in communication that's once again getting to your energy, right? King of Wands, you could have better energy and like be in control of that, and like spread that fire, that fiery energy, and like it'd be contagious. Like you'd be either like popularity or like getting a business done, getting things done, being successful here. But there's something with communication with another that's kind of bringing you down or blocking you, and you're focusing this energy on that, when like you should let it go or let it be until like you recuperate and like kind of do other things here. Because feels like there's something in your that you be inspired by, or like that inspires you, that you're not paying focus to or your attention to, and it's always going through like these blockages of communication. I don't know if you're upset about something, or a relationship, or with family, friends, something's kind of like getting to you when it comes to that communication, or you're feeling misunderstood, or it's conflictual and there's always arguments, right? Don't waste your energy on this. Don't waste that fire that you have and that drive, when you could be like putting it into something else, or in towards other people and individuals, maybe new relationships, or like old ones that have kind of faded away, that used to like spark up the moment. Funny, I said like old relationships too. Like feels like there's someone in your past that could really help you out with this, or that you've been missing, you've been thinking about a lot. and like you haven't been reaching out, or maybe you've been reaching out and got no response, but there's others in your past that can actually do you good here because you're drained emotions. You're not focusing on the relationships that like are fulfilling, are like enriching and enlightening and inspiring, and that can bring you great connection, soul connection, right? And like go on a deeper path in your spiritual being. I got the Two of Cups in reverse with the Strength card in reverse. So like feels like you're feels like you're missing somebody, right? That you are once were in love with, and it's just they haven't been reaching out, or the answer is always no. If not, like it's so hard to get their attention, but you felt complete with this person, and without this person you don't feel like there's other relationships that could add up to them, and like you don't want another relationship, you want them kind of thing. But like the love wasn't mutual, the love wasn't equal, and like you've been using a lot of your energy once again to go through, like to get out to this person, and like it kind of brings you down, and it's eliminating the spark and the flame that you have, right? When you could be focusing that energy somewhere else and like paying attention to like other opportunities, because it feels like love is waiting for you, but like if you're always looking that way while love is passing this way, yeah, you're never going to really like see it and like and accept it, that there could be better love out there, more mutual, more respectable, more like honoring, and like a deeper connection than what you once had, right? Seven of Pentacles in reverse here. So like a lot of your efforts aren't paying off because of where you're placing your efforts. If you were to place your efforts somewhere else, it would still take a while. Like this, I admit, like you might feel like, yeah, but why put my efforts there when like I know it's gonna give me like hardly nothing or something? Well, it will give you something. You will get results, but you won't get full results. You're right. You won't get the acknowledgement and recognition. It's going to take a while, and like yeah, you'd expect more from your efforts, and it should be more, but like it's just a matter of like changing direction, because you need to manifestate, and like law of attraction takes time sometimes. Okay, the World card in reverse, you're feeling incomplete, you're feeling as if like your world has crashed or something like this. I don't know the problems you're going through, but like there's solutions out there. Or if not, right, what is this really worthy of your time and your energy and your emotional state, your mental well-being? Because it seems like you could be more complete and feel more energetic and feel more lively here. So like it's a matter of like questioning where you're putting your efforts again, Capricorn, right? I got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse that says when you put your efforts in, like you're impeccable, like you're like the employee of the month. It's like there's not, you're unbeatable. You put in the best efforts, and like it's almost a guarantee win, but not against a guarantee loss, right? If you're going to putting all your efforts and all the shining your qualities on something that's long gone, or it's a loss, or it's a no, then it's going to bring you down here, and you're going to wonder sometimes and doubt yourself when you shouldn't. You have all what it takes to like succeed, and like to find these greater opportunities, these surroundings, these relationships. It's just a matter of like where you're driven, what direction you're heading in, and like who you're doing it for. If you do it, like I hope you're doing it for yourself as well, like to put yourself first here. That was Capricorn. No, I'm doing a hey Joanna, I'm doing a 12 sign reading. I don't know if I'll do a collective at the end. I thought about it, but like 12 signs is still like a lot. What sign are you? Ah, Taurus. Okay. I'm going in order. So like now we're at Aquarius. I'm trying to like write them down for the timestamps. That new house is great. I love it. Right, so Aquarius. Aquarius, cosmic path, journey, self-discovery, messages from beyond, messages from the other side, messages from spirit, ancestors, ancient ones, ancient ones. All right, so Aquarius, ancient messages here. Feels like you've been watched, or like you're now opening like doors here. Like ancient ones want you to like keep with your wishful thinking and like those emotions, right? Like that belief, that belief you have, that hope you have, that faith you have, that like things are working out, that like things will work out, or it depends where you're at. But like to not forget to like enjoy the little things as well, right? Because you have an appetite for the little things. And I don't know if like things have been steering in a wrong direction for you. And like you're kind of like missing out on these little things, right? Like the more you appreciate and like are happy for these little things, even if it's just like a little word that you came across, or like a song that's playing in the background, it doesn't matter what these small things are. Someone smiled at someone, it's like, wow, right? It could be something as simple as that, to just see like humanity is still humane kind of thing. Because ancient ones see that like you have a gift, you have a gift, and like they want you to explore this gift. They want you to keep on your spiritual path, because like you could be having like more finances coming your way, or like more stability, more uh like long-term relationships, or uh stability for sure, right? Stability, and like more like building your kingdom like around you. Because we even have the King of Wands, right? Love your ambition, love your passion, love the way like you just take matters into your own hands, and the way you can like thrive, the way you're respectable, the way you like the way you have that like energy, and that energy that just wears off on people, like especially when you're at your best, right? And you're feeling your energy, and you're not feeling like drained here. um we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, right? There's some blockages right now that's not helping you advance. But like the more you believe, and the more you like bring back up your vibrance and like your frequencies, like you'll be communicating with the universe, and like that belief and that happiness, right? Like you'll be communicating that this is what you want in your life. And like if it's success, like just manifest it. Like what do you truly want and desire, and like what do you truly need, right? Because like universe is listening, and like you could be in movement soon. Like good times are heading your way, sunshine and success. It's just need to know what you want, right? But not what you don't want. Don't focus on what you don't want. If something's going bad right now, don't focus on the bad. Focus on the good. Even if there's no good, it doesn't matter. Focus on the good. Like let's say if you're going through a heartbreak, and it's like, oh, I want to get over this heartbreak and feel better. Okay, well then focus on the feel better part, right? Don't focus on the heartbreak part. Feel better. What does it mean to feel better? And then, well, being happier. Okay, happier. Like, what does it take for you to be happier, right? Like, you really got to focus in that direction. Well, that I stop thinking of this person. Now you're going back in the negative direction. That like universe is listening, but like we're blocking the happiness again. It's like no, like yes, but like no. You want to think of someone else, or you want to think of yourself, or you want to like change your thoughts and your perception to have a better, clear view on where you're heading. Like try to get away from the negative as much as possible to head towards the positive, so that you're attracting more positive in your life. And like your surroundings are going to change, your opportunities are going to change, the people around you are going to change, right? So like even maybe you're going to change. Well, obvious, you're going to change as well. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You might be getting impatient, right? But like feels like I'm picking up on these pentacles. It's like there's an abundance coming your way, but like there's always this blockage for some reason. I don't know if it's the perception, or like the feeling, the energy, the vibes. There's something going on, Aquarius, that like you're missing out on, or like a part of who you've been is like maybe in the darkness, in the shadows, and like needs to come back to the light. Because the more you come back to the light and like shine in that light, I feel like there's an abundance coming your way, whether it's finances or like work promotions or like just at the home, like maybe more materials at home, or like feeling like a family or something like this, or like, right, the stability, relationships, commitment, like, or like self-love, right? There's definitely like an abundance coming your way. There's just these blockages, and like the more you're impatient, like once again we're focusing on the negative, right? Not to, it just takes patience, but like to be happy and grateful that like it's coming your way, and like envision what you want. Because like I think you're just a little bit confused in what you want and everything, distracted by like either problems, stressful situation, worries, concerns, toxic people maybe. So like you need to do maybe a little cleanup about that, and also like to focus on like what you really want. Okay, let's go for these different oracle cards here for Aquarius. Right, so we have the Strength card. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. So have strength, right? And like self-love, it starts by self-love and love for others, and like these soul connections, right? And the more like you're happy, and the more you apply love in your life, unconditional love, love for everything, love, right? Just love, whether you have like in a relationship or not, like love is surrounding us, right? We can have love for our animals, love for the planet, love for our lives, love for ourselves, love for someone else, love for family, friends, even a stranger, right? Just have the strength to continue in that loving direction. And there are barriers, like I thought, right? Find ways around the obstacles to find happiness. So like you have to find ways around these barriers and these obstacles to break them down, or like to not waste your time on them, and just like get them out of your life. Get them out of your life and say it doesn't matter, even though it could matter. There's better things heading your way. And the more you waste your time on these barriers or these obstacles, the more delays for that advancement that you could have in a different direction with a different path. And like it would be more fulfilling and enlightening and inspiring. Connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. And this kind of goes back to the beginning, right? That connection you have, like who you are and how like you portray yourself and project yourself. Like there's so many great things about you, Aquarius, and like just like being connected, right? Being connected with yourself, with spirit, with universe, being connected on a spiritual level and like a lively level. And then the connections you have like are like they're unbelievable, like how you make these great connections. Like you're approachable, like you're vibrant, you're like a magnet, like they said here, right? The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Like you are that magnet that draws souls together. And like people that don't appreciate you or don't see that, well then it's not worth your time, right? Unless you're a healer and you're here to do light work or something like that, well then maybe it's worth your time. But like others do deserve it a little bit more, I think. Seven of Air, the magpie bird. Look at that. There's peace in there. There's a ring in there. What else is in there? That looks like for a necklace, gems. Caution will help you avoid the loss of valuables, including non-material resources such as time and peace of mind. Be aware of the results of your actions as well as what others might be doing behind your back. So once again, right, knowing about those connections and relationships, seems like there's certain ones that are sneakier than I thought. Some it's apparent. You can tell that like maybe you're wasting your time, but then there's some, they have a facade, and like it's really tricky to see past that, right? To watch behind your back and who can you trust or mistrust, and like follow that gut, follow that intuition. Like we always like kind of ignore that, and then it's like I should have listened to myself, right? Like you don't want to be in a position where you say I should have listened to myself. You should just like begin it, like listen to yourself, and it'll be worth it in the long run. All right, next up we have Pisces. Right, Pisces. Let's see where you're heading in this cosmic path, spiritual journey. What are the messages that need to get through? From who? Who knows? Could be a loved one on the other side. Could be spirit guides. Could be ancestors. Could be star seeds. Could be universe. All right. So what I'm picking up on, someone wants you to know, is that you've been working really hard, like putting in so much efforts and time here on a specific person, right? The Lover's card in reverse, 7 of Wands and Lover's card in reverse, with the 10 of Swords in reverse, right? Like this person kind of like you kind of feel like different around this person, and like thinking that they're relieving your stress and like helping you, like, or like the feelings you get when this person is around, or like that you have for this person, like whether you're connecting with them or not. Some of you might be in a relationship trying to be, or some of you it's at a distance. Well, you're still putting in a lot of efforts, okay? A lot of efforts, a lot of time, a lot of energy. And like what I'm picking up on is that, right, this person is not what you think they are. It's not as beneficial as you think it is, right? There's still stress there. It's just you're not seeing it. You're thinking that your stress is coming from somewhere else, but like you're stressing yourself out by wanting to be with this person, by wanting to like get their attention, and like a good attention, but like seems like this person isn't as spiritually open as you, or like on the same spiritual path or direction, is what I'm picking up on. Like, and like the love is not like pure love. It's not like a higher love here, like a mutual love. There's something about this person that's like kind of like changes, or like doesn't go with the values that you have and the morals you have and the expectations you have in love. But it's hidden. It's not stated, okay? They don't show it, but like I'm telling you, like this love does not go hand in hand with you. And it could be a friend too, right? It could be like a best friend, let's say, but like there's still like that breakage of connection. I'm picking up on love with the Lover's card, but like it could be, right, there's many forms of love. It could be family, it could be a best friend, it could be a coworker, but that you're putting a lot of energy, time, and efforts, and like it's consuming you. It's very much consuming you. Like you have a decision to make. Right? You have a decision to make here, is what I'm picking up on. And like either you have a decision to make and you haven't been making it, and you kind of know what the choice is that you should be choosing, but you're not choosing it. If not, it's time to like open up your eyes and ears here, and like really like take a step back and look at certain surroundings or people, picking up on people or a person that you should be like making an ultimate decision, and like changing your strategy a little bit. And like once you decide, right, you're going to put in a lot more efforts. So here I got like the 8 of Pentacles, that it's going to take up all your time, all your efforts, but like you will see results. You will see results. You will see that certain things are going to change for your benefit, right? Whether you make this decision or not, like universe is coming in with like something that like something or someone, or like that's going to change your perception, that's going to kind of like make you, already you're putting in all the efforts, like, but like you're going to want to like go beyond that. You're going to want to go beyond that and persist beyond that. I don't know if it's a work opportunity, or if not a new person in your life, or like somebody changing their mind, or like opening up to you, and it's just going to like make you vibrant and want to like change up your strategy and like find other ways or more ways to kind of like put in these efforts, and like and just want to be dedicated and committed kind of thing. Like, right, 8 of Wands in reverse. So like I'm still picking up on, there's somebody that like in your surroundings right now that like it's not working out. I feel like this is for the future here. If you make this ultimate decision about this person, and you kind of like let them go, because this is like the direction of love in reverse, right? So like it's not working out, this direction of love. And like, can you really call it love, is what I'm picking up on. So like it's just consuming you. It's consuming you, and like you could be heading in a better direction, and like there is a better loving direction waiting for you, but not until you like change this path, not until you make that ultimate decision to go left instead of right, or forward instead of right. Depends like where you should be heading here. All right, so what else for Pisces? Started with Sagittarius, by the way. All right, Pisces. Value. Focus on things of value. Value yourself, right? And focus on things of value. Once again, this person or people, are they really valuable to you? Do they have value? Do they bring you value? Would they be valuable and bring you value? Because you bring value to them, you bring value to your situations and your surroundings, but like start to recognize like what brings value to you as well. A perfect balance, right? And I know you're not doing it to like get something in return, but it's like important that like you don't put all your efforts and energy into something that you get nothing in return, and more negative, let's say. This is just unacceptable. Okay. Connection. Your connection is eternal and unbreakable. So like you really make great connections with what surrounds you. Doesn't matter what it is or who it is. Like you make great connections, Pisces. And that might be like your water sign, right? The emotions, or like how you go deep into depth here, and make these connections and really reach out to people or your surroundings. And like you definitely should use it for yourself as well. Strength. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. You definitely have like great strength. Okay. And like just with the connection part, it makes sense to me that like your soul is like a magnet that brings souls together. But you got to watch out with this magnet. Like what type of souls are you bringing together with you or together in the room, right? To make sure like they're worthy of it, and like to make sure that they're not ones that are abusive or using, and like it's hard to tell sometimes when people wear a mask, you know? Like some people seem so nice, and then some people seem so rude, but it depends on like what they've been through, and like some are rude for a reason, and some they're just rude, right? They're just rude. So let's see for a spirit guide animal card for you. Ace of Water, the dove, the love dove from above. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience for you. It may be the first blush of romantic love, the rebirth of a current relationship, or the awakening of spiritual gifts and insights. Abundance, right? So definitely sounds good. So get ready for new beginnings, if not rebirth, if it's a current relationship. An awakening, wow. AQT 14403. Yeah, been a long time. Hope you're well. What's your sign? Anybody who's in the chat, what's your sign? I'm going in order here. So next up we have Aries. Oh yeah, I need to timestamp this, so like 39. Aries. So cosmic path, spiritual journey. What does Aries need to know? Or what has Aries been going through? Or like what to see? Messages from beyond this physical realm. All right, Aries. I'm picking up that you need to have more patience with yourself. Okay, you've been putting a lot of pressure on yourself, or like trying to push yourself here, is what I'm picking up on, right? I got Queen of Pentacles, King of Wands, and Five of Swords in reverse. So feels like you've been really pushing yourself hard. I don't know if it's about business, work, career, at home, if you're living with certain people. It doesn't matter if it's roommates, if it's family, if it's a loved one. It feels like you're just putting on so much pressure to be like the perfect person, and you're not voicing yourself. Like this pressure could build up and like pop at any second, and you're a fire sign, right? So like you could explode, let's say, if you do an accumulation of this and it's burning you, or if not, like if you don't explode, it's still going to burn you down, and like you might go into depression or something like this, or be so stressed out that like you might be making mistakes or something, or like not wanting to go show up somewhere when you need to show up. Because like I'm getting like a lot of this is internal conflict, right? Five of Swords in reverse. So you have a lot of internal conflict here going on. Maybe voice of self-doubt, and like the voice of reason is always reasoning something negative, maybe, or something that like kind of like just maybe logical, but like a little bit too much, let's say, and like it's just overdoing it, overthinking it, right? The Hierophant here, where like there's blockages, like you could be on a spiritual path of like where masters of ascension and like holy ones could be helping you out, but feels like you're not open to this to receive yet. And like until you're open to receive and like have changes, or like wanting to make a difference, or just wanting the help, because like you're doing this all by yourself, right? Like if you can't ask help around you, like you could always ask help from a higher spirit and like a higher being, and like there's many help there if you believe in this, right? If you don't, it's okay too. But then if not, you could reach out to others around you, and you could have help to help you get through like whatever you're putting pressure on yourself. Maybe you just need a distraction too, to like have a good moment and rekindle those moments to kind of like bring you back to who you are, because more and more you're kind of losing yourself on this path here, whatever you're holding in and holding back. What else for Aries? Right, I'm picking up on like there's a sadness, or like there's a connection that's like breaking, or like that's not going through, right? 10 of Cups in reverse. I don't know if you're having family problems, or like with loved ones, right? These relationships, or like something's just like emotionally draining you, to the point that like you feel like your efforts were for nothing, wasted time. And like what's the point in putting more efforts in this direction? Maybe you're right? But then if you keep focusing on it, well, you're kind of contradicting yourself. You need to change that focus, change that direction. Then if ever that's how you feel, like what's the point of keep going in this direction? And what's the point of like putting these efforts? Okay, well then what's the point of still focusing on it? Because something's stressing you out, and like it's always the same direction, and it's emotionally draining you, it's physically draining you, and like I don't know if it's mentally draining you and spiritually draining you as well. But like I'm picking up on like there needs to be a turning point here, and you just need to be acceptant that like things can change, and be acceptant that like you're done with this. Like let it go, and like start over if you have to, start from scratch. Or if not, maybe an opportunity, but you're just scared to like take a risk. It's like, no, take chances, take a risk. Like things could change for you. What else for Aries? All right, decisions are going to come your way. These opportunities, or like these, maybe it's a test from universe, but you're going to be facing ultimate decisions that you're going to be indecisive about, and you're going to have troubles deciding which way to go, or what to go with. But it's all to gain like emotional awareness, and to get your emotions, your emotionally well-being back, right? To go travel here. You're going to be traveling through these like situations, and like there's always going to be a decision or a choice to make, and the choice is yours. But like the choice could be that like you're going to fulfill yourself emotionally and be emotionally content, or if not, you continue down this road of like this self, I don't know, sabotage, or this self being on your own, isolated, or not talking and expressing, right? That's building up in pressure. Like you have the chances and choices here to kind of like get fulfillment and like get these relationships back on track and like feel the connection, a soulful connection, feeling higher spirits kind of thing. And like don't be fooled by the ones you're connecting with too. Like I said, it's kind of like a test. Remember if like this is real or not real, because you never know who you can trust or mistrust, right? Especially if they're new connections. Like give it time to know that like, okay, this is a true connection, or like this is something's fishy about this, right? Follow your gut here. But Ace of Wands kind of tells me you're going to get a great new beginning that's going to like give you back that spark, that fire. So like definitely go for these opportunities, and like don't feel like, oh well, too good to be true. It's like, no, too good to be true. Like universe thinks that like you deserve this. So like understand you deserve this, and be grateful for it, and just be happy and just go with it, okay? All right, what else for Aries here in oracle cards? See, trust comes out, and we're just speaking of that. You need trust in a relationship for it to thrive. You need to trust in yourself too, and to trust in life. Trust that things happen for a reason, right? Feelings. Take the time to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing. So definitely take the time to enjoy the moments, right? Take the time to explore these deep emotions. Definitely, no matter if they're good or bad, right? To explore them, but to explore where they come from, to explore why they're there, right? To question a little bit more, and to understand them better. And then we have cherish. Protect your relationships well and cherish them, right? And cherish yourself too. Like yourself is also a relationship that people don't realize, right? Putting yourself first, self-love. So like remember that you're cherishing yourself first, and that you cherish the connections you have, but make sure they're noteworthy. Make sure like you're putting the cherish in the right direction here, because some are being cherished, I find, is what I'm picking up on. Or if not, like there's something that's still bothering you, and like it's going to be hard to cherish through that. And the more you cherish or like rekindle moments, like you're kind of sending out those vibes and those demands to the universe to like get more in return. Like even if you're not thinking get more in return, it doesn't matter. The more you're vibrant, the more you're happy, the more you focus in that direction, the universe kind of brings you more situations like that. It's just generous like that. But the more you focus on the negative and like focus on the difficulties, the problems, well, universe is generous like that, right? Is going to maybe send you more negative and like difficulties because you're focusing on that. Then still in between send you the good, but like will you see it with all this focus on this negative or these problems? Universe does not know. But yeah, it's really important, your perception in life. All right, one spirit animal guide. Queen of Fire. Talented, brilliant, independent, and charming. The Persian cat. Persian cat represent. And this is fire. Don't underestimate your ability to manifest your dreams. You have several priorities vying for your attention at once, but you can do it. Right? Manifest. It's what I just was talking about, right? For universe to manifest, to law of attraction. So like definitely, and if you have like a brilliant idea, or you have talents or passion, you should definitely follow them. Because I think we had the king of, forget now, but we had a lot of wands, and I think king of wands was there with queen of wands, right? Well, fire. So like feels like there's something that you could just like succeed in and like ascend and like feel great about, feel accomplished and feel proud. Just got a timestamp. Right, Taurus is up next. Right, for Taurus, where are you heading? Where are you at on this cosmic path, this spiritual journey, this soul awakening? Oh, got one card that came out. Spiritual path, soul awakening. Huh? All right, so it feels like there's something that's been bothering you or on your mind here. 10 of Swords and the 2 of Wands in reverse. So like feels like there's something you can make a decision about or like changes, but you refuse to see them, and like you're just so stressed out, and like you're stuck in one direction of like how you want things to be. Maybe there's a blockage in communication, or like the communication is just not going as planned here, right? Feels like you're pouring your heart and your soul, and it's like being misunderstood or like being ignored. There's like other things you could be doing or decisions you could be making, but like no, you're stuck on like what's stressing you out. Maybe you're insomniac and like you're having trouble sleeping at night because of this worry. I'm picking up here, spirit guides want you to take a risk and a chance here, right? The Fool card, like there's something that you could do to kind of change your path, but it's like, it's risky, like I could be like rejected, or I could like fail, or I could fall, or like chances are slim. What are the odds, right? Well, spirit guides and everything is telling you to take this chance because like you might just make it, and you probably will. And if you don't make it, it doesn't matter. If you don't make it, there's something that's going to surround you, or like that's coming through, that's going to be like your ultimate success, and like your ultimate like, I'm glad I failed then trying to take this risk, because if not, like if I would have never jumped in this direction, I never would have had like this opportunity come my way, right? So sometimes like a failure becomes a success, and it's something that's going to like open you up spiritually, right? The Lover's card here, right? Something that you love, something that's like going to spark that flame in you. Maybe it could be about love. Could be about something you're passionate about. Maybe your dreams come true, or something that's going to bring you to a spiritual awakening. Or if you're like, or if you're someone of faith, right? That like your faith is going to come back, or your faith is going to be stronger. You're going to get signs here that's gonna also encourage you along the way. What else for Taurus? Okay, what I'm picking up on is like what's bothering you and stressing you out. I'm picking up grievance or heartbreak, right? Like either you just got out of a relationship, or you're thinking of a past relationship that you just can't seem to like get over or get through or get past, right? It's just prolonging or like catching up to you. And some of you, maybe you lost someone just passed away, and you're going through grievance. So like this is important, right? To like speak out, reach out, so that you're not alone, or if not, to like to go through your grievance, especially if you just lost someone, right? Even if it's a loved one that you're no longer with, like to take the time to go through this grievance and sorrow, but like not to overdo it, or like make it get blockages in your life, right? And like I'm picking up on like not speaking about it and just keeping it to yourself. So like if that's how you deal with things, that's fine, but don't let it prolong in your life and like make you miss out on opportunities, or like on connections, right? And change who you are. But some of you, I feel like you need to express that, and like and be careful who you express it to, right? You want to go for someone that's a connection that like is serious and like understanding, so that it's not just like you listening to someone's problems when you have your own problems, kind of thing. But like I'm feeling like life is going to change for you here, like be more sunshine, more things to be happy about, right? We got the High Priestess, right? We're like, there's no stopping you now. There's no stopping like these good times coming through, these good moments. But you got to realize, like, past the images, right? What lies in the background. So like you have to have a keen eye and a keen ear here, to see these life changing moments, basically. to appreciate them. And the more you appreciate them and show gratitude, the more they're going to come in, and in bigger forms, and then in more obvious forms too, right? You're going through cycles right now. I got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So like you've been going through bad cycles, and like it's time to break this cycle. It's time to like it's time to either accept, right, the bad that's been happening, and like to find a solution, or if not, to change things up, change direction, and just tell yourself it could get better, and it is going to get better. It's just you're going through these cycles right now. So like there's good times, right? Like with the High Priestess, it's not instantly, right? But like there's definitely someone coming in that's going to help you through this grievance or this sorrow, and kind of change up, bring more light into your life. Situations and our surroundings are going to change as well, and like it's going to be more uplifting is what I'm picking up on. All right, let's see for these oracle cards for Taurus. Surprise, Taurus. Told you things are going to change. Like this is just more confirmation here. You just may be surprised. There's great surprises coming your way, and if you may be surprised, so like I was saying, that maybe you need to keep a keen ear and eyes on this, but like maybe it's just something that's like boom in your face, like you cannot miss here, and like it's a good surprise, right? And there's enlightenment. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We realize that we are one with the divine. So something that's going to enlighten you, spiritually awaken you, like change your spirits, right? Change your mood, and like but time. Let time forget those scars, right? Take the time, it will take time, and let time forget those scars. So like now we're back to that Three of Swords, where there's a type of sorrow or grievance over somebody or persons, or like it could be even over like who you used to be. It doesn't matter, there's that sorrow, right? So let time forget those scars. Like there will always be scars, but you need to go through healing, and like you don't need to look at these scars and to always be dwelling upon it, right? So like time is on your side here, but it takes time, right? It takes time for like everything to fall into place. But definitely looking good there, Taurus. Okay, and let's go for a spiritual guide tarot. Spiritual animal guide, sorry. All right. 10 of Fire, the Saint Bernard dog. You're working far too hard, and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for the help of others and take some time to play and enjoy life. Play and enjoy life. Live, love, laugh. All right, bear with me. I'm just going to take a bathroom break. And anyways, I'm going to timestamp all this. So. Okay. So for those connected, I started with Sagittarius and I went in order. So now we're at Gemini and I'm still going in order, right? So there's still Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I'm just going to light a cigarette. Uh, 1 hour. All right, for Gemini. I'm just going to wait till the 1 minute 2 because I'm going to timestamp this. So sorry, I don't want to timestamp seconds. Okay, so for Gemini, cosmic path, spiritual journey. Let's see for you what answers and messages are coming through. Remember, what resonates, what doesn't. This is general, like for the signs, right? All right, for Gemini, I'm picking up that this message is about a warning. There's a warning here about who you're trusting, or like maybe it's someone coming into your life or someone that's already in your life. I feel like it's someone that's already in your life, right? The 7 of Swords in reverse. So like, or maybe a situation could be your like surroundings, who you work with, or strangers or loved ones. It depends. Uh, there's something going on here that like you have to watch out with the way they communicate with you or whatnot. Like there's something that the message is saying to mistrust, right? That like you're trusting too much. And I'm picking up that it's coming from love or like close ones, right? I got the King of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So like somebody who's trying to show as loyal and faithful and committed and like, yeah, that loving energy, maybe even peaceful or like something like this, and like maybe gets disturbed easily but like has their reasons, right? And like, or if not, they throw you off emotionally, like you get emotionally unbalanced around this person or people. It could be a group too, but like there's something off about this relationship or these relationships that you should really like reevaluate, like overanalyze, and like maybe that's already ringing a bell to you, maybe not. Right, I got the High Priestess in reverse too, like someone trying to take away your happiness, someone trying to blind you, someone trying to, maybe somebody that's jealous of you, or like somebody that's doing wrong. You know, some people do wrong and then after that they project onto you like you're doing wrong, and then it kind of confuses you along the way, but like that's to blind you so you don't think that they're doing wrong, right? It's like they're kind of like telling on themselves while not telling on themselves. Let's say if it comes to love, right, like blame you of cheating on them when they could be cheating on you, but you don't see it that way because there's no signs, there's no red flags, or like didn't think about that, because when I'm in love, like just connects, and like supposed to be that like we're faithful to one another and the love is mutual. So like that's just an example, right? When it comes to like say love, but like it could be like coworkers, it could be like people around you, it could be family, friends. I'm picking up on like it's to blind you from your happiness and to like kind of like get you off track, or like, or continue to blind you to the point that like you're still like giving to them, because I feel like you're overly generous, Gemini, and like you're overly generous with like not just like materials and money, but with your time, with your personality, your qualities. Like you're putting in like a lot, and maybe it comes naturally to you, and that's fine. Like that's great if it comes naturally to you, but then you got to watch out for the people that like abuse, or the people that use, or the people that like just take things to their advantage and like never want to give in return or do anything in return, right? That'll just be leave you hanging in the worst moments of your life, kind of thing, when like you'd be there in a heartbeat. So like you got to like really know like who's true in your surroundings. What else for Gemini? All right, so I'm picking up to like have patience with family, right? 9 of Pentacles and then 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So like to have patience with family, because it feels like there's certain family members that are getting to you, or like Christmas is coming up, right? And like maybe there's certain family members that you don't want to see, and like you don't get along with, or like whatever, that you're fighting with, or like not fighting with but not talking to, kind of thing, or they've been ignorant to you, right? Be patient with them, right? Because family does matter to you, and like family is important. And like right during these times where like family reunites, it's like don't worry about the ones that like that you don't see eye to eye to, right? Don't focus on that. There's other members of the family that you could focus on and like have a great time. And like maybe they're going to come around and change, or they have changed, right? Don't keep a mindset on like that needs to be like so strict, right? Like family is loving and forgiving, and like I know some things are unforgivable, but like I'm getting the message to ask you to adjust, right? To adjust and like to keep your good energy. So like if you can't adjust around like certain family members, maybe they won't even be there, but like if you know they're going to be there and they are there, well, just adjust around them, right? You don't have to give them your good time and whatnot. Like just brush them off, and change direction, change your perception, and like look towards the family members that do deserve your time. Look towards family members. I don't know if you have family members that are like sick and dying, kind of thing, and like would love to connect with you. Like maybe they don't say it specifically or like thinking of it, but like if you were to connect and reach out to them, like it would change like a lot in their life, right? And then maybe some, it's not about sick and dying, but I'm just picking up that vibe right now. um but there's others that like you might think that like, oh well, we never really talked or had moments. Yeah, but go talk to them. Like you have a great style of communication, Gemini, and like great personality, and like you kind of bring a room alive when you're there, and when you're like yourself, right? Or not hidden or whatever, like hating on. It's like no, like let that all go, and like go in the loving direction and be yourself and your lively self, and like you're gonna have a good time with family, right? The Emperor card in reverse. So like the messages is saying to like to lead the way, but like to also follow, right? Don't take up too much room or like too much leading. It's like just go with the moment, right? Go with the flow. And like if certain ones are like in the spotlight, let them have that spotlight, right? You don't always have to lead the way. And like, but if you see like it's like things aren't going too great, or like nothing's happening, well, definitely use your leadership skills. Be the emperor, right? And like put your foot down, or like make a change now, or like a comment or whatever, to spice things up and to like just change direction of whatever's going on here, because you do have like a lot of great potential, Gemini. Let's see for these oracle cards. Okay, so Cupid, love is in the air when Cupid is around, but you got to know how to put your boundaries down and put them up, right? Having sensible boundaries is important. So don't let people step on you or step over like your values, your expectations. Like don't let people like push you around, because you are going through a test right now. Whoops, test, right? Your strengths and weaknesses are being tested. And I'm sure you could pass the test, Gemini. All right, and let's go for a spiritual animal guide tarot card. All right, the deer, such a deer, sweet deer. Page of water. You can expect to kindle a new romantic relationship or close platonic friendship. You may suddenly receive an emotional message from someone or be invited to a social event. So definitely don't say no to this. Thanks, Leo Sun. Up next is Cancer. $111 on the clock, y'all. So angel numbers, if 111 resonates with you, go check out what 111 means. Or if you've been seeing 111 a lot, like I would definitely check out what it means because I've been seeing 111 a lot or 1111. Just going to wait a little bit so that I'm on the minute. All right, so Cancer, spiritual path, journey, cosmic path. What's going on? What to expect maybe, or what messages need to be heard? I just heard ancestors. So all right. So it seems like life has been a little unfair with you, Cancer. Right? It's been a little bit unfair and things haven't been in movement. Maybe you've been noticing it and like it's been getting you down and like you deserve better and like waiting for things to change. I'm not sure there, but like things have been a little bit unfair and it's taken time to kind of change up and like bring a better cycle to you. So like your ancestors want you to like keep up with your peaceful personality, right? Your loving emotions and like don't change who you are. Don't change who you are and continue to be that great person, right? Like but don't let others take it for granted either, right? Like be who you are with the right people and the right surroundings, but like things are about to change, right? You just have delays in these movements, right? You're on the verge of going through a new beginning. We got the Ace of Wands in reverse here, so like right, it might be burning up your energy or whatnot, but like if you give it time, right, you have patience and you keep to this harmonious personality and like just believe that things can change and believe that like you'll come across people and situations that are more fair to you and you're going to get what you deserve here, and it's just a matter of time that like the days are going to change for you, right? Ace of Wands, the green light. Right now there's just a blockage, there's just a small blockage here. Let's see what else. Oh. You need to make certain adjustments, adaptability, right? To adapt to certain things that maybe you don't want to. And it's all right that if you're scared, right? But you're gonna have to face this fear and like make certain changes or like let go of certain ones or situations or adapt and like adjust here, right? Be loyal to what you're being loyal to. That's fine, but there's still certain things, little hiccups, right? Little things that need to change, or like maybe you need to voice yourself because I'm picking up on like not communicating well, right? The Page of Swords in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse. So there's a blockage in communication. Either you're not expressing yourself and you're keeping introverted, or if not, others aren't expressing well to you. And like it's causing conflict because like they're not saying everything that needs to be said, and like you're being honest and true, and it's confusing you, well, then you need to adjust yourself around these people and like either change your style of communication to open them up more, or if not, open up yourself more, right? If you're not expressing something, but like to be curious about like your relationships, be curious about like who around you is worth your time, who around you is actually being true or like transparent, and who is being fake or false, because I feel like there's certain ones that are stressing you out and like they're not giving you all the information that you're looking for, and it's like you kind of see it, but like you don't want to push the person or like upset them or disturb them, but like these people kind of need that little push or disturbance, or like in a good way too, right? To just like spark it up and like surprise them with something just to see their reaction, to get something new from them, something different. Because like if not, like if you don't make these small changes and adjustments, right, it could be anything, right? A little difference here. It can make a big change in like your relationships and your style of communication and what's going on. So like I definitely would try to like set out a balance, or like even then like head towards like other types of relationships or people if like these ones aren't worth your time and they're just stressing you out. Depends on the importance that you place upon them and the importance that they have in your life. All right, oracle cards. Right, feelings. Take the time to explore the deep emotions you're experiencing, whether good or bad, it doesn't matter. Take the time for your feelings here, to explore them, to understand them, to know like, are they kind of real, right? Are they real or are they impulsive? Are they lacking? Like should I be feeling more about this, right? To cherish, protect your relationships well, but protect yourself well as well, right? And cherish the moments, cherish the people that you need to cherish. Rekindle. Every relationship has those magical moments that can be rekindled. So if something has gone like, we got used to each other, so like we don't really like, right, there's no more butterflies, we don't kiss as often, blah blah blah, well then like create a moment that like kind of rekindles the love or rekindles the joy, like even if it's like just friends too. Well, we don't talk like we used to, okay, well then find a way to like rekindle the moment and like reach out or like send a message through, or like say like, hey, right, want to connect in like an activity or something, like reach out. So I know sometimes it's better we wait till the other person reaches out, but sometimes they just don't. And it's not because if you reach out, they won't like be accepted. Like some are not. You never know until you try. Okay, and one spiritual guide, animal guide, the Empress, the Angora rabbit. For the Empress, right? This is creativity, creations, love, nurturing. Time to hop into action. Use your natural creativity to bring forth prosperity and success in your life. Number 3, too, if it's relevant to you. Number 3. Right, on Cancer. Cancer done. Up next, Leo. Right, Leo. Cosmic path, spiritual journey, where you're heading, where you've been, what's going on, what spirit guides want you to know. I'm picking up on spirit guides for this one, or spirit. All right, we got some major arcanas. Major arcana. So we got the Temperance card and the High Priestess. So it looks like spirit guides want you to kind of like open up your horizons and your heart and your soul to like what makes you happy, or like even simplicity, or like even go out into nature kind of thing, to adjust yourself, right? And to like take the time to And like this adjustment, it's not about adjusting to like something good or bad kind of thing. It's like taking the time to just do little differences in your life, right? Like a 5 minutes to like journal something, then if you never journal it but you used to love it, right? Or like take the time to write down your dreams, because your dreams are significant here. Or take the time for nature, like a 5-10 minute walk. It's like, well, I don't really have time to do that. Well, you can't take 5 or 10 minutes to go for a walk. You can't take 5 or 10 minutes. Or what about 3 minutes then to write like follow your dream, or and just post it on the wall, right? Just to do these little wee things to make you happy, even if they're silly, it doesn't matter. To kind of bring you back to the present moment, first of all. Second of all, to kind of put yourself first. And then third, it's to just get back to this happiness, right? Because it feels like you're a loyal person. You're very loyal. You're very strong. Things might have been going great when it comes to like relationships or family, or like even at work, maybe if you're working. But like spirit is asking you to make a little change, right? A little change goes a far way there here. And like it'll spark your energy back up and your liveliness, because it seems like you're not curious anymore, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. Seems like you've gotten used to life, like whether it's relationship, love, money, or like it could be even like the bad stuff too. Like it could even be like sickness. It could be uh uh like connections that like don't work out, or like toxic people that like, oh god, here we go again, right? Like again, someone's let me down kind of thing. It's like, but and you're losing your curiosity, like more and more withdrawing, or more and more just like used to. That's why like I was picking up on like to get out of that little pattern and to do stuff that could like make you happy, or like even if it's for someone else, right? Taking the little 5-10 minutes to like post it on their back, let's say, that says I love you. I don't know. What I did in college, I went up to people and I'm like I was better looking than now though, but like it still didn't matter. I'm just joking. But like I'd go up to them and I'm like, can I give you a kiss? So like this was like in society, sociology, right? I just want to imbalance people and get them out of their comfort zone. And they're like some people were like, no, well, no. And I'm like, okay, fine. Then I'd open up my Hershey bag of kisses, right? Those little kisses. I'm like, I'll take it. Then some were like, oh, well, no, I want one. I said, no, you said no to a kiss. And then the ones that said yes to a kiss, well, then I'd take out my little Hershey and I'm like, here you go. And they're like, I, I didn't know you meant that, right? But it's like, I took people out of their comfort zone and unbalanced them to just do a little difference in their day. So like that's one thing you can do if you want to. But still, you're losing curiosity, right? Like you need to fulfill yourself more and just be curious about like whatever, maybe even curious about going back to school or taking studies or an online course, maybe being curious about somebody else, asking them more questions, even though you know them by heart. Just think of a random question that you don't know the answer to, right? Being curious about life in general, like do researches, curious about Mother Nature, right? Plants, species, animals, it doesn't matter, right? Just to put more curiosity in your life. Knight of Swords in reverse. So like maybe like talk more to certain people, or like self-talk as well. And like sometimes be a little bit more sharp. Feels like in your relationships or like in people around you, even if it's strangers, like you're a little bit too nice. That like this could be like this could be very good for sure, but then some people take it for granted. Some people it's just like, okay, well then they just let you be who you are, but then like the communication doesn't go further than that, let's say. It just, or then some it's just like the more you're nice to them, the more they keep coming back and back, and like hardly care. If not, they're searching for something in return, thinking it's like well, you're nice to me, right? So I thought like it's like that's not what it meant. But like, so like you need to be more clear in your communication and more strict sometimes. It seems like you're just a little too nice. Like if something's going bad, you're kind of nice about it, and like and then it just gets shrugged off, and then it might happen again. You never know, right? But even if it doesn't happen again, it's like, well, you could have like told that person off, or like told them in a specific way that like this is not okay, even if it's not so strict. It's just like being more assertive. What else for Leo? All right. So I wonder, Leo, if you're feeling like this love connection, right? I got to, or questioning your love connection here. I got the Two of Cups in reverse. So like, I don't know, for those of you who are in love, or for those of you who are like trying to be with someone, or like want to be with someone, and it's a crush, let's say, or whatnot, feels like it's questionable, or you've been questioning it. So like, and like the Judgment card here, right? So like, definitely if you're questioning it, like you should take the time to meditate upon it and reflect, because like I'm picking up on like this could be like a mutual love, like a respectable love, a loyal love, that like you're questioning. Like it could be too that it's out of balance, right? Because it is in reverse. So it could be it's out of balance, but like, right, I'm picking up on like not everything's being said. So like you got to be honest and like express yourself, but like this could be easily fixed, right? It's just a lesson you're going through here, but use your good judgment, because you have a really good head on your shoulders. You're very wise, Leo. You're very wise. This I know. So like, use your better judgment and take the time to reflect upon it, but don't overdo it, overthink it, and like keep reflecting upon it. You're gonna have to express yourself about it, because it feels like the other person, or like you, might be barred off emotionally, or like the emotions kind of aren't sparking up. There's something that's like kind of bothering you about love here. So like, that like definitely with the Judgment card, right, you got three major arcana, so like definitely bigger things to think about. But like the other ones was to adjust, right, to adjust, to adapt, to see the great side. So like if you're going for pros and cons, like maybe there's a lot of cons, a lot of minimal pros, but like the little things do count, right? Like these minimal pros, do they outweigh the cons? Is the cons just a bunch of little things, and the pros are like great big things? Like that's where you have to step back and really analyze and use your better judgment. It's not because like, well, I have 20 cons and 5 pros. The answer is simple. It's no way. I should turn my back and let go. It's like, well, it depends. Like what these, like that's who I am, right? Depends what these 5 pros are, and maybe the cons still outweigh, but like then you could talk about it and get through conflict and disagreements, or like maybe the other person didn't think about this, or like, right, you need to just help them realize, or if not, well, then you realize what's going on. You have to make that decision, right? The Two of Cups, it's also about making a decision you don't want to make, or a decision that like you're pushing aside because you don't know how to decide. So like, it's time to like to reflect upon it, but to make a decision and to voice that decision. All right, let's look into oracle cards. All right, deep. Look deeply within and discover your soul purpose in relationships. We were just talking about relationships. Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs and lows. Just talking about pros and cons. Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaken fantasy for real soul connection. Ooh. So make sure it's not an illusion or a fantasy, right? And one spiritual tarot guide, animal guide. All right, 10 of Fire, St. Bernard dog. You're working far too hard and the stress will soon become too much. Reach out for help from others and take some time to play and enjoy life. So back to the beginning of this message, right? To take those times to just do that little 5-10 minutes. A little 5-10 minutes could change everything. All right, I'm just going to get 7-Up. Making better choice. Right, up next, Virgo, then Libra, Scorpio. Okay, it's going good. There's 3 left. Rare that I do this, right? Or get through it. What do you think, Leo? Should I do a stream after of like free tarot? Or like well, if you're still there, maybe you just like up next Virgo and Allô? Ouais, c'est moi. Le 19 octobre 1990. Bonne soirée. Au revoir. All right, so up next we have Virgo. 132. Then Libra and Scorpio, and then that would be the end of the stream. For others, well, just go back to the beginning of the video. It's all in order starting from Sagittarius, and I will have timestamps once I'm done the video. All right, so Virgo, messages for Virgo, cosmic path, spiritual journey, ancestors, starseeds, masters of ascension. Where are these messages coming from? Well, where? Messages from beyond, from the other side, maybe loved ones that passed away. These messages are for you, for Virgo. All right, so Virgo. Got the Lover's card with the Queen of Wands. So definitely these messages are telling you to like be spiritually connected to what you love, what drives you, what thrives you, right? Like your ambitions, your desires, right? That like maybe you're having great connections with people, or like I don't know if you've been isolating, like to get back out there and like connect with people. You have a loving direction, and like maybe some of you, like this is a love card for you too, the Lover's card. It's the Gemini card, right? To communicate the intellect here. Then we got Queen of Wands, which is about ambitions and drives. And like if you have like a passion or like an idea to start up a business or something like this, or to start up anything, right? Even if you have an idea that like it's about a person or a situation, to definitely go with that, right? It's gonna spiritually awaken you. It's gonna be your calling, and it's like you have like a lot of room for success. You have a lot of room for success and making best connections here. And like it feels like you're not on that path though, right? I got the 6 of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Feels like there's a blockage, or like I don't know if you're not believing in it or not believing in yourself, right? You're kind of taking the wrong path here, when there's like a path that lies ahead that's like really successful, really enlightening and inspiring, but like it takes like those first steps of like wanting it and like reaching out or like communicating, right? Because like you could definitely be on the right path here. It's waiting for you is what I'm picking up on. Right, once again, like your strength and courage, your loving direction, right? To have the courage to kind of like open up and be who you are, and like if you have a brilliant idea, to go for it. Like don't be afraid. Don't, like you could take a risk here, maybe even like when it comes to a loving relationship as well, or loved ones. Like definitely like don't be afraid to reach out or like to connect. Feels like you have so much to offer, and yet you're such a nurturing person, like peaceful, calm, harmonious, right? Like able to overcome any situation when you really put your mind to it here. There's like this mistrust again that I'm picking up on, like that you're just, I don't know if it's just you don't believe in it, or like, oh, what? How come me? Why me? Or like afraid of rejection, or afraid that you're gonna fail. Like you'll never know until you really try. And success comes in cans, failure comes in can'ts, right? So like saying that I can, you're getting closer to success than saying I can't. Like either way, whether you think you can or cannot, either way you are right. Especially when it comes to cannot, right? If I say I can't, and then I don't do it, I definitely made that true. But if I say I can and I try, even if I fail, well, then I guess I said I can't in the first place, but like still, there's more room for success, and like there's more chances and opportunities and possibilities because you're actually giving it a try. Then I got the Queen of Swords here. So definitely like, able to um like get your point across, and you should get your point across if that's what you need to do. Like don't be afraid to hold yourself back. It's important to voice yourself, and it's important that like you be respected, and that you be honored like for what you're doing. Like the higher above, like spirit guides and everything, definitely admire you and like who you are and how you've been progressing, and like how you've been handling situations, and then maybe just wants you to express yourself more, because like you need to be heard and you should be heard. Okay, not that you feel like you need to be heard, they think you need to be heard and should be heard. So like definitely voice yourself, express yourself, and express your ideas, express like your love, or express whatever's been weighing on your heart and soul here. Like people are going to take you seriously, and those who don't are not worth your time. Right, oracle cards. Acceleration, speed up and chase the results you want. So speed up and chase the results you want. And what do you want? Like I said, your ambitions, your drive, like the cards keep coming up as like you have success waiting for you. So like what are you waiting for? Like why are you like in another direction or looking another way and like not believing in this path, right? And for those 1111, and like this is not angel card numbers, right? So 1111 is significant here. It's important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony and balance in soulmates. So that's definitely good when it comes to relationships, right? But then there's confusion. All seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers you need. And then spiritual animal guide card. The zebra, balance, right? And that last card just talked about balance as well. By merging varying points of view, you can generate an extraordinary new idea. Compromise with others and collaborate to discover a better solution. Zebra. So that was for Virgo. Right, up next we have Libra. All right, for my Libra reading. What is your spiritual path, cosmic paths? What are the messages you need to know? The messages that find you here tonight or today, depending when you watch the stream. All right. All right, Libra. We got the 9 of Wands in reverse, the Magician card, and Temperance card in reverse. So it seems like you've been a little bit afraid, holding on to what you have, afraid of letting go, or afraid that like you're gonna lose it or whatnot, and like maybe introverted more, and like scared to be hurt or something like this. So like holding on to yourself, or holding on to a love that like you're desperately trying to make good, but like it's getting shaky. It's getting like there's no more like adjusting around this, right? Temperance card in reverse. This is burning your energy. This two fire card, right? That's burning your energy. Like there's some things in life you have to let go of, okay? No matter what you're doing, like no matter if you're loyal to this, no matter whether it's a person or a situation, it could be even a job, it could be even a school or study, but I'm picking up on maybe it's person, but still it could be your home, it could be many things, okay? But there's something that you're holding on to desperately, not wanting to let go because you're afraid of the outcomes, you're afraid of like the future without it. And like there's it's just it's either you can hold on a little bit longer, but like if you let go, like you'll know for sure if it's going to crumble or not. You'll know for sure if it's like done, right? And this is the ending, because like you have what it takes to like kind of go down a better path here, right? The magician card. So like you have like all the elements, you have all the skills, you have all the requirements to kind of put on a show and like to to face the audience and like make an amazing scene here, but like not as long as you're holding on like to whatever's bothering you or stressing you out or worrying you, right? You got to try to let it go and be unbothered by this, because like you could put your skill set to good use and like could definitely move forward in life and like get to more success here, right? And there's the symbol of infinity around his head, right? It's something that's abundant and infinity, like it could change forever here and never go back to this situation where you're holding on to this either positive or negative, but it's turning into a negative anyways. Right? The high priestess and the death card. So like there are things that you need to reevaluate once again, like right what you're holding on to or whatnot. You need to reevaluate what are your values, your morals, your principles, your standards, right? Are these being met? And like you might have to let go once again, like I said, the death card, right? To bring something to an end that's prolonging here that you don't want to end, but like the end might be better. And like it could be rebirth, right? This transformation could be rebirth of like what you're trying to let go of. Like it could be rebirth and then there it is again, but like in a better form, right? Like a phoenix, right? He's rising to fire and then into ashes and then rising again, right? Sometimes like things need to like kind of change in a way, but like the phoenix comes back, right? So like this is possible, or if not, a new beginning awaits you without this like person or situation, and like a better beginning is what I'm picking up on, right? With the high priestess here, like a beautiful background, flowers growing, like life again, feeling alive again, and just loving life again. But you need to go through this process. I don't know if it's death, ego, or like, right? There's something that needs to come to an end to transform. Like you need to transform back to who you are. And like I feel like it might be about love for some of you, right? I got the King of Cups in reverse with the Ace of Swords. So King of Cups in reverse, like you're wasting your time on someone who's not loyal, faithful, loving, respecting, right? Like it's draining you emotionally. Like you're asking for these little things like honesty, and like you're not even getting that, right? Like maybe there's communication, but it's like the beginning of, so it's like small talk. It's like it's not deep soul connection. It's not like, and for others, like this is the beginning of a new connection that you can actually reach out and speak to and like feel better about and get rid of this energy that's around you, right? This like draining emotionally, or like feeling sorrow or heartbroken or like not appreciated. Like you could get rid of this energy and like begin a new beginning here. Someone you could reach out to, someone you can connect with. All right, oracle cards. Huh? 111 came back again here. 111 is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony and balance in soulmates. Recognition. The universe will help you recognize signs and miracles. So watch out for them. Open your eyes or your ears. Sometimes it's by sound, music, a word, feelings. Universe. The universe is guiding you towards that special someone. Just let everything take its course. Not holding on and resisting, right? Just let it go, let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. All right, and one more card for Libra. The World card. Shetland Sheepdog. Shetland Sheepdog for the World card. Congratulations on successfully accomplishing what you set out to do. You've made it through to the challenges and incorporated lessons of life offered you with grace and courage. Oh, great job, Libras. All right, last but not least, we have Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, your spiritual journey, cosmic path, messages that need to come through or that are going to come through. Oh, there's one. I just need to put the timestamp though. All right. The Wheel of Fortune. All right, Scorpio. So like things have been moving fast for you, highs and lows. Right, I got the Wheel of Fortune with the King of Swords. So like feels like and you've been very much voicing this and like maybe impulsive sometimes, like with your words. Right, the message is to like, okay, be strict about certain things, but like not to let them get to you as badly as they are, right? Sometimes you have to go through the bad to get through to the good, or like you have to go through the bad to change your path so that you get on the right path and it's good again, right? Wheel of Fortune, like luck is on your side. So like I feel like I'm just saying this because like some of you have been going through a bad phase or bad cycles, like going good, but then like the bad is worse than the good. Feels like this is going to change, but like it's always good to like stay sharp and keen, to not let others like fool you, or like to be so nice and like not say what's on your mind when you have a sharp mind and you know how to say things, Scorpio. So like to keep to that, right? Because like it'll unbalance people, but like it'll balance out who's worthy or not, and like who is who. Like you can unreveal like faces and like hidden traces when it comes to that. So like definitely keep a sharp tongue. We got the 9 of Wands with the 8 of Wands. So like feels like material wise or loving wise, finances, time, relationships, feels like that's going to be getting better and better and brighter and brighter. And like I said, more truth revealed. Just know which ones to hang on to and which ones to let like grow around you and which ones to let go around you. Feels like you're heading in a loving direction. So some of you, like you might be dealing with somebody that you're passionate about or desire, or someone desires you here, and it's a loving direction. So like it's more than desire and passion. Feels like you're heading towards a love relationship for certain ones of you. Hey. What else for Scorpio? All right, something is maybe bothering you, Scorpio. I don't know if it's about work or finances, how things are going at the home with the certain relationships, or even like the self, right? Like whatever this concern or worry is, like it's been upsetting you, and like I feel like you're wondering like if that's going to change. I feel like it's on the brink of changing, but I still got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So like feels like and not changing anytime soon, right? Like those finances or like a work promotion, let's say, or like recognition, even it could be as simple as that, recognition and being acknowledged. It's like it's not happening anytime soon. And like I know I get it if it's finances or something like this, but if it's about recognition or like acknowledgement or like someone to apologize because they're in the wrong, like try not to like break your head over it and like not get sleep over it, because like these people aren't bending, these people aren't like reaching out like in ways that they should. Right. I got the 10 of Wands with the 6 of Wands in reverse. So like you've been working hard and putting efforts into something that like you're not feeling that glorious moment. You're not feeling that things are changing or like results are paying off, and like you're getting worried and like holding on to maybe something that you need to let go of, or like holding on too tight, that like you need to loosen up here and like start doing changes for yourself and reevaluate what you're passionate about. What do you desire? What do you want? What do you need? Because I feel like you're holding on to certain ones that like are just taking you for granted here. And like it's so hard to get like that glorious moment with them, to just feel connected, to just feel like the moment is great, to cherish the moment, right? Like there might be certain moments, but like not as much as there could be. And like those little certain moments just like suck you back in to like want to be yourself again and be kind to the other person, just put them on a pedestal. It's like they're taking that for granted here. If not, they're just using, right? Like here's a seven of swords that says like to watch out who you're trusting, to watch out who you're putting like pouring your heart and soul into, or like trusting with materials or funds or whatnot, or trusting with your home, trusting with your family, trusting in love, right? To very be careful, because like there's somebody around you that's false, and there's somebody around you that's not worth your time and your efforts or your love here. Right, let's go for oracle cards. Hey. Intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes highs and lows, good and bad, even good relationships. Like conflict is normal, not too much, but like conflict is normal in a good relationship, whether it's in love, family, friends, strangers. It does not matter. No conflict at all. Beware, beware. Like this is really, really, really rare that like it's a set in stone, like a great relationship. Usually there's disagreements, or like we don't see eye to eye on certain things, and that's normal, you know. But the way we handle these conflicts, it changes everything. Right. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. Illusion. Avoid the trap of mistaking fantasy for real soul connection. So once again, like we're getting back at someone in your surroundings that like is like false or something like this, like that, to watch out, not to trust or over trust. Or so one more card for Scorpio. King of Fire. Inspiring, dramatic, ambitious, and wise. The Katanga Lion. The Katanga Lion. Now is your moment to step up to the leadership role. Don't back away from the spotlight, as your plans will be successful so long as you stay focused upon the big picture. All right. Big picture, Scorpio. And that's it for the 12 signs. Hey, the what? The Gothic Empress X. Is this who I think it is? Like, oh my God, no way. I feel like I know who this is. I knew it. I just didn't want to say your name, but that's what I thought, that it was you. I'm so glad to see your name there. Like, oh my God, it's been so long. I miss you. Hey. This rabbit. Yeah, it's been a really long time. I thought it'd be a couple of times, but then I didn't want to bother you because I know you have a busy schedule. Hey, no, you. Get away from there. How have you been? Oh, you've been free lately? Well, then we should definitely FaceTime. That's if you want to. I don't know. I'm thinking of doing like, what do you think? That like, should I do like another stream, like free tarot, or just like 12 signs is enough? Hey, I'm watching you. Hey, no. Come on. Stop it, you. Yeah, I kind of feel up to doing free tarot. Maybe not like a 2-hour stream there, but like I got the energy for it. Yeah, I'm trying to get back in the groove of things. Yeah. I've been doing not too bad lately. Been doing upload, shorts, live sessions. Now I tried the 12 signs because I realized like live doesn't count in watch hours. So like if people replay it, that counts. Oh. And I miss doing it. Like I miss the community. Like now it all changed, but like still like it's always good. I think I'm gonna do a live stream. Yeah, I started doing a little bit on TikTok, but I don't know, like TikTok is still not the same as like tarot on YouTube, I find. I don't know. I guess I'm too like familiar with this. Yeah, I feel like everyone's there now too. But I want to try to like bring TikTok to like to YouTube somehow. But I got to like wait and build up like I have followers, but like for like all kinds of things there. But now I'm starting to get followers for tarot. All right, so I'm gonna come back on. I don't know if you'll be there, Denise, but if not, I'll Facebook you sometime soon, or you Facebook me, whatever. I just got to put these timestamp on and like pin a comment on my video, and then I'll be back on. So like maybe in like I don't know, like 10-15 minutes to do free tarot. Maybe you had a question, but like for free tarot, this is the 12 signs. Oh, and yeah, like in the comments in my post on my channel, the post, I posted a comment of like guess a number between 1 and 111. I don't know why 111 angel number, right? And like the one that gets it, I'm offering a free in-depth personal read there, but you can only post a number once if you're interested. All right, so I'll be back on soon. So bye for now.